Hi Aquarius, this is Tara. Welcome to your January 2016 Psychic Tarot forecast. And happy holidays and happy new year to you. I hope you had a wonderful holiday and they were filled with joy and you got to see family and people that you loved. And you know, I want to share a message I am receiving from other people that are in my industry and that very well-meaning people. You know, let's share the gift of love and connect with others this year. This is a 9 numerological year. When you add up 2016, it equals 9. And 9 is about completion. It's about unconditional love. It's about the joy of giving. And I feel like with all the world events that have gone on, you know, in 2015, if we do that together, if we really energetically hold hands or literally hold hands together, you know, across the world, then we will connect with each other as to create harmony and peace and joy. So let's do that. Let's make this year the year where people really start feeling the peace inside of themselves so they can share it with others. All right. Okay, so on to your reading. I'm pulling 4 cards from the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck. And let's see what wants to come out. That's 1, 2. Okay, so they're wanting to come up from the top. From the top. All right, so there you go. Let's see, Aquarius, which card is first. Okay, so the first card you have in this 4-card spread is a mental card, and it's suffering in silence. So, so this is an interesting card to come up first. It really feels like to me that you have, you know, again, I was talking about 9, and 9 represents completion. So it feels like maybe you have had a lot of things that went on through the last quarter of the year. You're ready to see those complete. You're ready to see those, to let those go. I think you did actually create a lot of great things, but you're ready to let go of some of the ideas, the thoughts. You know, we're entering into this cycle of the shift where we just went through from the 21st to the 26th of December. That really is about our change and our evolution as we grow through this particular lifetime. Pretty important time to be alive. So for you guys, you know, this could be about an air sign. This is about an air sign, which is you, of course, you're Aquarius, but about your thinking. And I feel like, again, it's like letting things drop, letting things go that don't serve you any longer. I feel like some of you, your friends are going to change. I feel like some of you are going to make new friends, or at least become better friends with some of the people that you've been somewhat associated with. I feel like too, you're going to make new friends, meet new people coming up. Also, I feel like health-wise, I feel like if some of you have really been tired, and then also I'm seeing like a right, either broken foot, broken toe, something on the top of the foot. It feels like maybe there have been some feet problems for some of you. So take care of those feet. That's, of course, they are so important to get us where we want to go. And a lot of times when we're not grounded and we're not thinking, then we tend to, or we're overthinking, let's just put it that way. When we're not grounded, then we might stumble, we might fall. I've heard of people, you know, walking out of the door not noticing that there was one of their children's toys on the ground, or someone was getting ready to go down the steps and they just had their mind very much full of chatter. So you want to make sure that you are grounded this particular time. I do see a lot of you just kind of really letting some old ways of thinking and beliefs go, and I feel like by doing that, ground yourself as much as possible. All right, okay, Aquarius. So on to your next card. Okay, well, this is a Major Arcana card. Major Arcana cards are coming up. They did for Capricorn a lot, and they are for you as well. Different ones. This is the Intuition card, which in traditional tarot is the same as the High Priestess. So I love the High Priestess card. I love the High Priestess. She's very intuitive. She goes into herself for answers. She knows that there are a lot of good things on the outside of the world, but she knows how to empathically and intuitively really understand that each cycle of the moon or each cycle is a change, and it's okay. It's all right. This too shall pass if you don't like it. She's very much, she's very spiritual. She's a woman that you would think of that, in today's times might be a little bit of an Oprah, a little bit of a Mother Teresa, very giving, but also very much, very intuitive. And so know that she has the knowledge and everything that she needs within herself. And I feel like a lot of you, I encourage a lot of you to go by your intuition, to go by your instincts, and not to push. If something doesn't feel right, don't push it. Just go by what does feel like it will take you to the next step. That might be a good way to do it. Instead of looking at the overall picture, just say, does this feel good? Okay, if this feels good, then I'll go on to the next thing. If it doesn't, then there's another way or whatever. But that's what we're using now, is we're using our intuition to guide us. When I look at her, actually I'm looking at the symbol right here that's around her neck. And I feel like there's a real peace around this. I feel like there's a real peace around you using your intuition and working with others in that way. So it could be that when you're at your work, or you're talking to a spouse, or you're talking to a loved friend. It's about letting those intuitive hits come to you, and then having a conversation around that, or asking the other person a question, and that will communicate more than I think you'll ever know it, as opposed to researching, reading, or thinking. I feel like just really going with that gut intuition will take you to really some fun places. I see a lot of you having joy around this. I'll see a lot of you, some of you may be teaching intuitive classes, or classes that you might want to include some intuitive exercises, or subliminally just include something intuitive, not to trick anybody, but just to let them know that, hey, you can use your intuition to help guide you. So that's really fun. I love that card came up for you all. So the High Priestess. All right, so again, another major arcana card. This is so fun, starting off these January 2016 readings. The third card of your 4-card spread is the Fertility card. And in traditional tarot, this is same as the Empress card. So first you had the High Priestess, now you have the Empress. I love it. So, okay, so we're talking about your intuition. You started off letting some things go, some physical things go, because a lot of times our mental process causes physical dilemmas. So that's why I'm encouraging you to, and to make peace with those, and use that intuition. And then the Fertility, or the Empress card comes up, and the Empress is really about mothering. So this could come in the form of 2 different ways. This could be that you are a mother, and that you are really enjoying that role in your life. It could be that your mother, or a female figure that seems like a mother figure, or someone that you're working with that feels like they're a mothering person to you, or at least you're both giving birth to new ideas. This could be the birth of a new baby. It could be maybe you're giving birth to a new baby, or that someone you know is. And that's awesome. It could also be a birth of new ideas and projects. So I always feel those 2 pretty strongly, and this is no different. I feel like this could go all over the board. This could be the birth of a new relationship as far as a spouse or partner. I am, interestingly enough, seeing land or ranch or property or deeds to a property, something like that. So any of you all that have that there's some exchanges of, it could be contracts. I'm seeing more like a deed to the property, and also fixing the property up. So maybe you're working on that. Maybe this is your property. Maybe you are a real estate agent, or maybe this is some property that your family owns. But I'm seeing that this property could be really good for using it for some services for people. This could either be for, say, children that have issues. It could either be autism, or could be children with cancer, or it could be for just holistic purposes, or just somewhere where you want to bring people that feels like it's beneficial for all those involved. So that could really be a fun project for you. That could really be fun. And I'm seeing the green, and that's really in her heart chakra. So whatever this is, this birth, obviously if it's a child, it's very healing, very mothering. And if it's a project, then I feel like you're absolutely going to love it. Okay. Well, Aquarius. Well, this is a lot of fun. This is the third major arcana card. So these are universal themes playing out. These are major themes playing out in your life. And your fourth card of the spread is the Destiny card, which in traditional tarot is the same as the Wheel of Fortune. So that's pretty awesome. The Wheel of Fortune is the number 10. And so this is about the cycles of life, and this includes all accomplishments, all successes, all fulfillments. And when that cycle turns, that Wheel of Fortune, you will continue to see growth, because you are growing, because you are expanding, because you are loving, because you are giving. And, you know, the cycle of life can include some hiccups. Well, that's okay, because it's life is saying, the universe is saying, by this card coming out, that you are really ready to claim your destiny, to claim that deed. That's what I keep seeing or hearing is that deed. Seeing and hearing, actually. And so when I take a look at this card for you all, what I'm seeing is really the line of right here through the top of her blouse and through there. So it feels like there's a path for you to go forward on, and for you to really move forward on. And all those things that started off at the beginning of the month, or the first card of transformation, means that yeah, you're letting go. You're giving those things that don't work for you. You're giving it love. You're putting it on the package. You're tying a bow around it and sending it off down the river, or you're letting it dissolve like sugar into the ground. But you don't need that anymore, because you are really using your intuition to birth new ideas, so that you can really see some progress in your life. And I love that this card came up for you. So when I take a look at it again, I'm seeing that lineage. Okay, so I said the word lineage, so I'm going to go with that. I feel like there is some lineage within this, and I feel like this is a generational, and even further than that. This could be, you know, past lives. And it feels like, you know, you're moving things forward. So it's very deep to me for you all, especially this particular card. But actually, you've had some pretty transformational cards with three major arcanas. So this could be that you're really moving things forward. You're really moving the light forward. You're really taking things to a whole new level. And I love that for you, Aquarius. Of course, you are. This is the age of Aquarius, or coming upon it. And you guys are playing a big part in it. So I encourage you to really go with that. Go with your intuition and see what comes up for you. And if you're not in a place where you can totally transition into that now, start creating the plan for it. Start creating the ideas. Write them down on paper. Visualize them. See them as your own. Make your thoughts a reality. And you can do that. You guys can do that. All right. I so appreciate your time this month. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Also, if you love a reading, I would love to give you one. And you can do that. You can order a reading by emailing me for one at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com. It's below. And also, you can go on my website, take a look around there. It's my name, taraventura.com. And you can schedule, like I said, a reading either way. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. I wish you all the best of years, the best of January. Let me know. Put in the comments below what all's going on with you guys. Would love to hear from you. All right. Talk to you soon.